Hello everyone, it's me, 64 Lava, and today we're going to take a look at 5 different uses for buildings that I have made in my city, the Isle of Mango. And stay tuned till the end because the last one is a brand new skyscraper in my city. So let's get right into the first one. For this first one, we're not straying too far from my little turtle pool sanctuary kind of area. We are going here, which is also next to the hotel, which I showed off in one of my first videos. Now, this is Scoops, and it serves ice cream. So this is Fat Scoops Ice Cream Palace. And if we take a look inside, there is some seating. I've got a checkered floor. The whole color scheme, everything is a bit funky. We've got the video game karate style art on the side. I just thought it suited it. And this kitchen is very simple, and my villager is called Fat Scoop, and it's a monkey. I just thought that, you know, this could be some Freddy Fazbear type place where instead of a pizzeria, it's an ice cream place, and instead of a terrifying bear, it's a funky monkey called Fat Scoop. This is such a simple build, and what I like about making an ice cream place is that not only can you have a restaurant style interior, but also you can have a little bit outside where you kind of show off the ice creams. Now I've just got different pressure plates on top of different cauldrons here. I've just kind of had fun coming up with what ice cream would suit a dark oak pressure plate. Obviously I think it's chocolate that I went with here, so I've gone with chocolate rain, a safe choice. For the white one I've got mango mint, which is taste a holiday. Then I've got, for this one, which is the warped pressure plates, I always forget the name, I've got Blueberry Avenue, which is for the streets, and then Oreo Crunch, no relation, of course, can't officially be Oreo, because otherwise. For the last one, I've got Vanilla Minecraft, a classic. I think you see what I did there, and I'm sorry for the bad jokes. When I make these, it's incredibly late at night, and I think I'm funny. The second business I'm going to show you today is literally in the same building above the ice cream place. Now, it's upstairs, so I've made some use of the top floor. Now, this is Palm Beach Cuffs. This is a tailor's, and custom suits and free alterations. Now if we go inside, this is a very different vibe to the ice cream place. Please wait here, grab a drink, sit down and enjoy the beach view. And that beach view is tasty. That is something special. So I've got some drinks loaded up in here so that you can sit down and wait whilst your shirt is being altered. Because I'm in creative mode, I do a lot of block picking, and I think that's where you click in on the middle of your mouse, but I've got it set to R, so whenever I press R, I just pick blocks here. So you noticed how easy this is to just go through and pick blocks, and there you go. I've got green dye, and now I've got leather pants, and there'll be crafting tables here that I can just do this, and there we go. I have green leather pants on ridiculously quickly, which I found to be a lot quicker than using the actual inventory in creative mode. Just coming here and doing that when I have a lot of football kits to make. So this place does have an actual use, and I can store my finished stuff in the little barrels and things. I particularly like this little clothes rack here. So what I've done for the trousers, I've hidden the top part of the armor stands. And for the shirts, I've hidden the bottom part of the armor stands, and it kind of looks like it's all coming off this metal rail here. Even if it doesn't, you kind of get the gist. Could look like it's electronic, like it could be going around on a motor or something. I don't really know, but I think it looks really legit. And this place only took a few minutes to make after I've made the building. So if you've got an interior in a Minecraft city with nothing inside it, a tailor's is something that you probably haven't done yet, and it's cool the way you can only access it from this back alley. Now this next one is a really small one and should only take you a few minutes. Upstairs in this building, which has multiple things including apartments, it also has like a McDonald's kind of thing on the bottom. Up here, just in this random apartment complex building, I've got this place called Fiddy Photos, and this is just a place that does photos. It looks like this villager is currently getting their photo taken here. This is my camera. Which is so simple, just an anvil with, it doesn't really need the, maybe it does look better with the dark oak trapdoors, I'm not sure, but this is my camera design, and I have an actual map which is just of like a snow background or something, and then it actually looks like, because there's no one there, it looks like this is the actual screen of what the camera is looking at. Now, this is so cheap. You can imagine it's just a photo studio where a family would go to get their pictures taken. It's also, I don't know, just I've seen these kind of businesses. I've got a little like book for bookings here. This build will only take you a few minutes to make. Make sure to make some cool like lighting rig here so that it can be super bright for the photos. I can turn this all on off here because I have redstone dust running across all of these lamps here, and that just looks super cool to flick the lever like this and they all turn on. This is just white concrete, and with brick or like a detailed block to the side of it, it totally looks like it's been painted, which I think is so cool. I wanted the painted look because in real life these backgrounds are literally just like painted boards or painted wall and painted floor, so this is just from a little bit of experience in being lots of studios like this. This is all you really need: a really cool lighting rig, a cool background, and a camera design. And there you go, you have made your own little photography studio in Minecraft. So there you go. This one is actually in the same alleyway as our little tailors. And this is quite an old one. This is one of the first buildings in the city. This is the Candle Hut. Now, this is another really simple idea. All I've done is come up with cool different like names and scents for the different coloured candles, and that's what makes this shop really come alive. Mango Beach, the perfect souvenir, take your holiday home with you, and Earth Essence. When wax and earth combine, it makes a pretty muddy candle. I think you get the gist with this shop. I don't know why my friend who runs like the private military on the server has put that this building is certified noose protected. I honestly don't know why, and I also don't know why there's a gamer creeper in the chest. This server sometimes, like, I don't know what's going on here, but I'll accept it. Anyway, we're not going in the Mango Beach public toilets. We are going to my brand new skyscraper, so let's take a look. Now, to get there, we have to fly over my massive football stadium. If you haven't seen the video yet on my football stadium, then please give it a watch. It's probably the best video I've made, maybe apart from the ghost train. It's definitely my coolest ever building, and it's so detailed as well. You can actually go inside. It's not just like a facade, so definitely go check that out. But this is building number 5. This is my brand new Minecraft call center, the Cold Call Center Company. This skyscraper has 10 floors, and 8 of them are the same floor copied and pasted using structure blocks. This is all vanilla Minecraft, and I will make a video about making skyscrapers really quickly using structure blocks. So you can see here, even though I've actually made a few like different types of tables and things here, like on this side, these like bits here, these little cubicles, which are like officey cubicle building block things, are all copied and pasted, and I will show you how to do that in a future video. It will be the first tutorial I make, that is for a fact, and I will show you how I even made the buildings that you can see behind me, these skyscrapers, because all I actually do is make 1 or 2 floors and then copy and paste the whole thing on top of each other. There is a special technique to making it look cool though, rather than just making a box and copy pasting it, and I will show you that pretty soon. But this one isn't all copied and pasted. It's got a full-on interior inside, and I hope to show you it, especially the bottom floor and the top floor, which are totally unique. So let's go and have a look inside my cold call center. And if you don't know what a cold call is like a call that you don't want, that's just advertising something. So this whole place is pretty evil. The whole idea behind it is that people come here to work every day and then call people, trying to sell them lawnmowers and baskets and nail clippers and kitchens, just stuff they don't want. Yeah. I have a little security office here, which the villager that works here is not here at the moment, but this is just a little computer with 6 screens designed to look like security monitors. It's quite a nice place actually, and there's even a little portrait of the security guard that works here. So yeah, that's the little security desk right by the entrance there, so we can even see people leave and enter. I've got the IT department, which is home to Mr. World Wide Web. I think Mr. World Wide Web died. There was a spider that lived here, but yeah, that really bad joke failed, but that's the IT department. And I have the HR department. Now, if you don't know what HR is the place where if your boss isn't treating you right, you can go to HR and make sure that you get fairly paid, good hours. They help with mental health. It's a nice thing that every office should have. But for this skyscraper, the HR department is just a little torture room, because there are no nice bosses in the Isle of Mango. If you're coming to work at this call center, then all you're going to do is phone about 600 people every day. I want absolutely no nonsense, and if you complain, you have to sit on the fun chair, okay? So, make sure you work hard, guys, so that you don't have to sit on the fun chair, and we'll go to the next floor. The next floor starts the copied and pasted areas, so I won't go through every floor in the building just because a lot of them look like this, but in slightly different arrangements. And these are my little cubicles. I've got a head here from I think it's minecraft-heads.com, and this is just like a little telephone box unit thing which I've put on every desk. This is my computer design here with a button and a pressure plate. It's very standard stuff. And I've even got a water cooler here, which looks kind of cool, and I've actually used barrier blocks here to make it so that it actually just looks like it's not massive, because a lot of water cooler designs look a bit big, and I think this one looks kind of cool. Also, you're not really going to come in here, so I don't mind these barrier blocks sticking out. You actually look at it through the window a lot of the time, and then it just looks like a real water cooler. So when you're making a big skyscraper, make sure that your view from outside the window looks really cool, because that's what I did. That's how a lot of people are going to look at it. Not everyone is going to walk up these stairs, but all of my friends are going to look through the windows. So that's why I've got a lot of interior. And as you can see, a lot of these floors are very similar. There are some differences. Oh, there's some cake on this floor. Maybe they've made a lot of good calls this month and they've been treated to some cake. This is the top floor. Clearly the place where the people that run the call center are based. I've got John Johnsonson, who is the CEO. This is his office. Now, what an office view, looking at these balloons and the sea. I think that is awesome. He's also a big fan of karate. I seem to use that painting a lot. And we've got A. Whiteman as well. I think his first name's Andy, and he's the CFO, the Chief Financial Officer, and he also likes karate apparently. and his little office overlooks the football stadium, more skyscrapers, and a bit of the beach, which is pretty cool. This is a super simple design, and I'm actually using basalt for the wall, which I think looks like some posh, like dark wallpaper. I'm kind of a big fan of it. I've used it for this building. I've never actually used this block at all before I made this building, so if you're wondering where you'd ever use basalt in a building to look a bit like steel for a skyscraper or some posh wallpaper, but I think this little view here with the glass roof looking into the boardroom there is really cool. So after you've waited for someone in the boardroom to let you in, you'd walk in here, and there's just a huge table where the top 10 big boys that run the company would sit. I've even got another desk over here with a computer, because whilst they're having a meeting, someone would be hired to take notes here. I'm imagining this would be some sort of like trophy or really expensive statue. I've got some expensive paintings. I've got a bookshelf and a table over here with some nice tasty drinks so that they can talk about the stock market and all that sort of stuff that you would do if you ran a business inside a giant skyscraper. You've got to have a boardroom, and it's so easy to build. It's just a massive table with lots of chairs. So all the other buildings in the city that I've showed off today, they are all just filler so that I could finally show you the call center. Although for my ice cream place, how cool is that signage with the scoops and the like choc chip with the mint? That is cool. It's making me hungry. I don't have any ice cream, but I am going to have a cup of tea and some biscuits because I'm English. I will see you guys soon. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much for all the support. Everyone's been amazing so far. I'm absolutely loving this community. I will shut up. I've gone on. See you in a bit. Bye.